Hi there! In today's video we are going to be going over sciatic pain, hip pain, just back pain. In a lot of these cases we carry a lot of tension in the hips and in the legs that's going to cause pain and discomfort in those specific areas. So I'm going to be giving you a variety of exercises, stretches, and mobility exercises that are really going to help relieve the pain in these areas. The more that you are able to complete them, the more that you'll get the relaxation as well as some of the strength building in those areas to reduce your pain. So the first one that we're going to be doing is called a pelvic tilt. You're going to lay down on your back with your knees bent. Allow your back to just sit naturally, and then you're going to rotate your pelvis down to push your back flat onto the floor. Allow it to come back up and then press down into the floor. And just rotating your pelvis. We're going to hold it in the flat position for 5 seconds, then release it back up, just activating the hips, and then rolling forward and back down. You're going to do 10 of each exercise. Rolling the hips forward, rolling the hips back, pushing the abdominals down to the ground. Just like this. Alright, the second exercise we're going to do is called a bridge. So you can put your arms out at 45 degrees just to give you a bit of stability on the ground. And then you're going to exhale, pushing your hips up into the air till you're straight across. Then inhale, allow yourself to come down. Hold and inhale down. So on this one, I'm thinking about activating my glutes, my hamstrings, and I'm pressing up into the tabletop position. Maybe you'll feel a bit in your back. If it's too painful, you can stop, but the objective here is to activate the hips, get those hip flexors and the glutes working, and then allow yourself to come back down. You're going to do 10 of these as well, and then allowing yourself to come back down. Another variation of this exercise that you can try that might work well is allow one foot to go in front of the other in a staggered position. And this will allow you to focus the energy more on the individual glute. So the same exact body movement, but you're putting more on one single side. So if you find the glute bridges are too easy, you can try this staggered position. And it'll also just, like I said, focus a lot of the weight on the leg that is shorter, and therefore activate more of that side adductor. Okay, I'm just going to show the other side. And again, completing 10 of these in the same way, activating that side adductor and really the back side of the IT band. Something like that. So those are the bridges and the staggered bridges. The next one that we're going to do is single leg raise. So in the exact same position that we are here, with one leg bent, the other leg straight, you're going to be thinking about activating the hip from the front to lift your leg up off the ground and then lower it back down. Lifting, hold 1, 2, 3, and then let it go back down. Lift 1, 2, 3, and then allow it to go back down. On this one, I'm trying not to compensate by rolling. I'm trying to really stay relaxed throughout my body and just focusing my energy on that hip flexor. Okay, you can use your glute and your hamstring to raise your leg as well,
but we're really trying to activate that hip and make sure it's working. Lift and back down. You're going to complete 10 on each side and then switch and do the exact same thing on the other side for 10. Okay, again, when I raise the leg, I'm trying not to twist my body to compensate, trying to keep your hips and your back flat against the ground as you lift that leg. And if you find that you're starting to twist, you might be lifting too high. So just lifting enough that you can feel your hip and maybe even your abdominals activating and working on that one. Okay, the next one that we're going to do is the hamstring stretch. So with your legs in this same position, you're going to keep your legs straight, but on this one the goal is to stretch our hamstring on the back of our leg. So keeping our legs straight, we're just going to hold on to the leg and keep it straight. Another thing that you can do is use a rope or a band and put it around your foot and then hold the band to stretch out that hamstring and keep the tension on. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can allow the leg to come back down. The goal is to do it for at least 30 seconds, up to 60 seconds in total. So if you want to do it all as one stretch or do 3 sets of 10 seconds, then that works as well. I'm going to do it without a band because I don't have one, so that's completely fine. The goal here, again, is keeping that leg nice and straight. If you can only go this far in the beginning, then that's fine as well. Only go to where you can feel your hamstring really working and getting that stretch out of there. Allow that leg to come back down. Once you've completed your 30 seconds to 60 seconds on that leg, you're going to switch to the other leg and do the same thing as well. The next exercise is one of my favorite stretches, where we're going to keep one leg straight, have this leg bent, arms out to the side, and you're just going to roll to one side and allow your back to stretch. This one feels so incredible. Hold that one for 10 seconds, and then you're going to do the other side. 10-second set. Return back to the center, and then you'll repeat for 3 sets of 10 seconds, or you can do 30 to 60 seconds all in one set. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. The goal is the total time that you're stretching out that muscle. All right, the next one that we're going to do is similar to the standing leg raise, but it's going to be on the side leg raise. So just relaxing with your head against your arm. You're going to use the side of your hip to raise your leg up, pause, and then slowly let it back down. Oh, I almost rolled backwards. So making sure that you're relaxed on the side, lift to the side. Again, as high as you need to feel that hip working, that glute, your big muscle in the back working, and then lowering it back down. So if you need to just go a little bit or a lot, it's really up to where you're currently at. So raising it, hold 1, 2, 3, and then allowing it to come back down. If you can comfortably go higher, you can do that. Again, just till you're feeling the activation of the hip in the back, as well as no pain. Because if you go too high and it starts to hurt, then that's not the objective. Roll over, complete the other side, 10 repetitions up into the air. The next one we're going to do is a nice back stretch. So you can do I'm not sure which move this is. I think it's child's pose. You sit like this and reach your hands forward. No, this, yes. I'm not sure what the fancy name is, but you're gonna sit like this, arms stretched out. And just holding that stretch for 30 to 60 seconds. Then I'm gonna come forward onto my belly, and I'm going to exhale up. 1, 2, 3, and allow myself to come back down. Again, exhaling and just holding that position. Only going as high as you can feel it in your hips or in your low back. So if you can only come this far off, that's completely fine as well. The final stretch I'm going to give you today is another great hip stretch. So you're gonna come into the forward position. You're gonna bend your knee to the side. The other leg is straight in the back. And then you're just gonna sit down on your hip. For this one, you should feel it through here, through the outside of the hip as well, and maybe even into your back. And then you're just gonna sit down. Again, 3 sets of 10 seconds or 30 to 60 seconds all at once. With each exhale, sitting down more into the stretch. Now, as it stretches out more, you can move this foot further and further forward until it's in the straight position. But I also have tight hips, so I can't do it in the straight position. I'll show you from this angle the way that your leg is looking. So you're just going to put your leg across, again, as much as you can on the angle, and then you're gonna sit down onto that leg. I can also feel that one on this side of my hip, on the front side. And holding for as long as you would like. So that was our hip, back, sciatic mobility. Have fun.